Man, oh man, who didn't see this one coming? How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about this LA Times article that says Larry Elder is the black face of white supremacy. And if you don't believe me, I'll place that on the screen before you and also in the description box so you can read the full article for yourself. I've read the article. It's pretty short, but at the same time, long for no reason. Like, the article could have been summed up in like 6 tweets. It wasn't a whole lot of substance there. Basically, you have this black woman named Erica Smith talking about the reasons why she wants to continue to have Gavin Newsom in office, but she doesn't want Larry Elder in office. This is a black woman that is really anti-Trump and looks at Larry Elder as the black Trump. So you pretty much already know why this article was written, not only for the LA Times, but also from this woman's perspective. We have some tweets from her that can sum the article up pretty well, and we're going to go through them right here. And again, I'll link to everything in the description box. Here's her official Twitter account. You see the blue check, all that good stuff, Erica Smith. And you see what it says right here. Little infuriates me more than a black person using cherry-picked facts and willful blindness to make simplistic arguments that whitewash the complex problems that come with being black in America. And it says, so for that, my latest column, I had to write about Larry Elder. Okay. Cherry-picked facts. So you do say that what he's saying is correct. You're not saying he's a liar. You know, one thing I always hear from people that don't like conservatives, especially black conservatives, they want to call me all kind of names, all kind of racial slurs and things of that nature. But they say that the white people are the racists, but they call them racist. But anyway, I get all these racial slurs, mostly from black folks, but they can't call me a liar. You call me whatever you want to call me, because number one, you won't do it in my face. But number two, what I'm saying is correct. So it doesn't even matter what you call me. The facts are still the facts. And no matter how many names you throw at me, the facts are not going to change. 1 + 1 is 2. It doesn't matter how many N-words you throw at me on the internet behind a fake avatar, but we'll keep on going. And it says the conservative talk radio host is leading the polls to replace Gavin Newsom, is recalled. That would be a disaster, particularly black Californians. Elder has made a career out of opposing every policy idea backed by black folks to help black folks. So my question is this. How's California going for just a regular normie trying to make a living, regardless of what your race is? How's that going? Every day I'm hearing about people leaving. Oh, I'm trying to go to Texas. I'm trying to go to Nevada. I'm trying to go to Arizona. I'm trying to go to Florida. I'm trying to go to Tennessee. People are leaving the state by the jumbo jet load. And black folks especially, have been especially decimated by the failed policies over there. So apparently whatever they are talking about that's going to quote unquote help black folks is not helping. So why would you keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result? Doesn't make sense. He doesn't believe in systemic racism. He scoffs at reforming policing. He mocks critical race theory, though I'm not sure he understands it. He's against mask and vaccine mandates, even as the virus continues to kill black people disproportionately. Well, you're talking about being against black folks and what black folks want. A lot of black folks don't want this. They don't want the mandate for the mask or the shot. That's the truth. So really, who's in touch with black folks and who is not, Miss Erica Smith? Huh? I'm trying to figure that out. You want to make it be this conservative thing, this Trump supporter thing, but really, it's not even the political thing when you're talking about putting things inside your body, putting these untested things inside your body. It's not a conservative or a liberal thing. It's just up to the individual person. If you want that, go for it. If you don't, then don't. Simple. And reforming policing, why would you reform policing? That doesn't need to be reformed. You need to have more police. Because when you're talking about reforming, quote unquote, reforming police, what you mean is defunding, having fewer police, letting guys just do whatever they want to do, smoke crack, shoot heroin, kill people with impunity. That's what you want. You want lower sentences for violent criminals, for repeat offenders, what you want. That is not going to help the black community at all. If there is a thing called systemic racism, then it's not against blacks, it's not against Hispanics, it's mostly against whites. Affirmative action and critical race theory, which you talked about, which ain't nothing but just hate the white man's terrible, white man's bad. That's what that is. Okay, you don't have to really understand all the ins and outs and ends of this nebulous thing to understand the purpose of it. We'll move on. And then there's this whole thing. There is Larry Elder, the brand, the one on the radio, the one that everyone sees. Then there's Larry Elder after the show, the one with the insults, the Tasmanian devil rhetoric, the hoodwinking. And there's an article right here talking about he brandished a gun on the one, which he denied that allegation. He said he never brandished a gun on anybody before in his life. That's not him. I've met Larry Elder in person. The nicest guy. Like, he's like your uncle, your dad, or somebody like that. That's the kind of vibe I get. Really, really cool guy. I love him personally. So I don't did this whole thing like he's some kind of monster off the air. Where? Why have I never heard anything like this before? Larry Elder's in his 70s. He's not a young man. So why have I not heard this before? You would think since he's been in the public eye, been in Hollywood, LA for forever, you would have heard something by now rather than just conveniently while he's trying to become the governor of California to replace Gavin Newsom. All of a sudden, he pulled a pistol on me. He beat me in the head with the belt of the... What? Where did that come from? We'll continue. As at Doc Melly Mel of Black Lives Matter put it, Larry Elder is a blackface on white supremacy. Okay, so it's not you that said it, Erica. It's this Melly Mel person, Melina Abdullah, interesting name, but I digress. This is a black man, but everything he's pushing, everything that he stands for is advancing white supremacy. So let's just break that down. What is he advancing that's white supremacy? I read the article, like I said. I read the article, but I didn't see anything in there that substantiated that claim. All that I saw was that they're calling him the Black Trump. And if he is the Black Trump, why is that a bad thing? I think we can all agree. You don't have to be a conservative. You don't have to be anything. You could be just a normie with no knowledge. I think we can all agree that Trump did a better job than what Biden is doing right now. Was Trump perfect? No, of course not. Nobody's perfect. You're not going to find perfection until you meet Jesus. That's just the reality. But he was much better than this guy, this husk of a man by the name of Joe Biden. And Gavin Newsom is basically on the same level as Joe Biden. The difference between Gavin and Joe is that Gavin is younger and is not quite a husk of a man quite yet. He still is inhabiting his body, but I'll talk about that at a different time. So I don't really see the things that he's advancing that would be called white supremacy. I see Larry Elder talking about real conservative values that are going to help the state of California. I don't see anything else in there. And this article was not able to prove it. So if anybody can prove it, please let me know. I'd love to hear it. And here is the last part. If I'm not mistaken, Newsom hasn't been a perfect governor, far from it. But I'm still voting no on the recall because as Senator Sidney Kamlager, not sure how to pronounce that name, told me, quote, I'm not interested in going back to Jim Crow because I want to have a black person as a governor. Really? You going back to Jim Crow? So would Jim Crow be requiring a vaccine card to enter a restaurant, to go to a gym, knowing that black folks have the highest rate of unvaccinated in their entire country? Is that Jim Crow? The very thing that Larry Elder is against, but I would not be surprised if Gavin Newsom were in favor of. I think he is in favor of that. I can't say that for 100% certain, but if he is, I wouldn't be surprised. So, I mean, it's weird. It's like this person is just like a Gavin Newsom flunky. You don't have to vote for Larry Elder to say yes on the recall. You can vote for whoever you want to vote for. There's Democrats on there, Republicans on there, independents. You can write your own name in there. This is what you got to expect when you are a black conservative, when you're conservative in general, in California and you're leading the polls, you're gonna get this. But a black conservative, you'll get all this stuff. You'll get you hate black people, you're racist, you hate your own kind, you get all that self-hater, you don't know history, you hate your parents, you're gonna get all that stuff if you're a black conservative. But Larry Elder's been doing it for many, many years, and I'm sure he's not heard this. I'm sure this is not his first time hearing a thing like this, hearing all these false allegations, rumors, insults to his character. It ain't the first time, and he'll be fine. I believe he has a good chance of winning in California due to the circumstances. A lot of people don't like Gavin Newsom, and they're going to vote yes on the recall on September the 14th, 2021. Go out there and vote in California. People are going to vote yes because they don't like Gavin Newsom. That's left, right, whatever. And when they do that, the leading guy, I believe, is Larry Elder, and he'll win. He does not have to have the majority of the vote, because the way it works, if you don't know, on the recall ballot, there's two questions. The first one is, should the current governor, Gavin Newsom, be removed from office? If the majority say yes, he's done. It's over with. Second question is, who should replace him? And there's a cornucopia of people in this. It doesn't matter how many are there, because you don't need the majority of the vote to win. You just need the most votes to win. So Larry Elder could have 1,000 votes out of everybody in California. As long as it's one vote more than the next highest guy, he'll win. So I believe he'll win. People are afraid about that. They want their power to still be there and Gavin Newsom. But he did not do a good job. Californians don't like him. So here we are. And I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? How do you feel about this article from LA Times talking about Larry Elder is the black face of white supremacy? Whatever thoughts on that are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I stand with it. This is typical, though. This is typical attacks against black conservatives, against any conservative that has a chance of winning in California. You want to get him out of there. You want to throw dirt on his name, bring up allegations, gun brandishing, all kind of ridiculous things, because the golden goose, Nancy Pelosi's nephew, Kamala Harris's friend, is in danger of not being there anymore. It's weird how people still want to cling on to the Democrats being a force of good. I just don't see it. And I think the majority of people who are sleeping are starting to wake up. And we'll see what is really happening in California come the 14th or soon thereafter. We saw how the whole thing plays out, but I think that it looks very good for Larry Elder to go in there and get that victory. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.